how much more different it is than a small town. And any place, say where I'm from, Wyoming, it's different. It's a lot more activity, a lot more going on, how much learning is involved rather than in a small town or a high school.
Mostly just that it's really busy and there's lots of stuff to do, but you don't have time to do everything. Like all the opportunities that you have, sometimes homework takes over on that.
I suppose probably the pressure and stress and everything from class to class. Just having to do a full week of homework and stuff. I don't think they really understand what you go through.
The biggest thing I think is just giving me full support since I've been here and coming to visit me and checking in on my classes and just being a good support system through all of it.
I mean, mostly just, advice. I mean, it's, always helps somebody who has life experience, even though, you're always thinking like, oh, I know everything, like nobody's ever going to tell me what's right and wrong, but, most of the time you'll realize later on down the road, like, oh man, it's a told you so moment.
I would say just being available to talk. The first couple months are really difficult for sure, and just being available to pick up the phone and just talk for a while.
I suppose visiting, it's hard just talking on the phone like once a week to them, so when they come up and visit, it kind of brings you back home. And then, I don't know, a few stops at the grocery store and stuff to help with money and stuff, so that always helps.
In general, I communicate with my parents about 3 to 4 times a week via telephone and email.
Email and phone. I probably email them every few days and then I'll call usually if there's a problem or something, but mostly email and phone.
I'm not gonna lie, I hardly ever communicate with them. If it is, it's usually like once every, 3 or 4 months. Not gonna lie, I hardly ever keep it on my parents.
It's mainly over the phone, and I talk to my parents every day, like walking in between classes. We'll Skype every once in a while and send emails, and letters are also fun just to get a little bit of mail.
Definitely communicate by phone. I live about 3 hours away from home, so I don't go home a lot, but definitely by phone. I don't have Skype yet, but I would definitely look into that probably in the future.
Pace myself and not take on too much, not to stress myself out too much with course load, and to get good grades.
No matter what, they cannot take your birthday away. Just sort of saying that as pertaining to bad luck, things are just like kind of weighing, stressed out, stuff like that. No matter what are they going to do? Take away your birthday?
Mostly just do what's making you happy. Make sure you're having fun while you're there while still learning. Make sure that whatever your degree's in, it's what you want to do.
I suppose just never give up. So, I've been here for 5 years, senior and stuff, so could have quit a long time ago, but to never give up really means a lot.
Taking time to enjoy yourself. You really get involved with your academics while you're here. You really get involved with extracurricular activities, but just being able to take some time for yourself and not overload. And I think one of my parents told me once, college is a marathon, not a sprint, so just, keep that in mind.
Probably show them the campus and try to, I guess, just go downtown. Go out to restaurants and stuff, or probably go hiking, because there's no mountains in Ohio, so.
Well, I definitely take them downtown to eat at the Nova Cafe for breakfast. I'd love to take them hiking. If it's skiing season, take them to Bridger or Big Sky. Walk them around campus, show them my dorm, and just show them the whole town because the area is a really great place.
I like to take them and, for me, show them the research that I do here, show them the facilities that we have here. Let them tour the sights and sound, the duck pond, MSU, say an MSU basketball game, go to the Museum of the Rockies, just see all the cool stuff like that. Definitely take them to La Paria, some favorite place to eat, Bozeman, definitely.
Love to show them around campus, kind of give them an idea of what I do on a daily basis. Take them out skiing probably in Bridger, that's always a huge attraction, and just kind of see the town and what the town has to offer. There's a lot of great student programs here as well. The Museum of the Rockies is certainly a great draw.
Care packages are probably one of my favorite things because they're unexpected. I have to think about this actually for a minute. I think one of the most practical packages I got was my dad sent me a ton of like calculators and staplers and notepads, and I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's hard to buy that stuff like when you're a freshman, so that was really nice.
Probably a box full of sweaters because it's so cold here.
Food is always the best care package. Anything, cookies are always a good standby. Something home cooked, especially when you're in the dorms.
Oh man, yeah. My aunt sent me my favorite cookies. Like they're like I haven't had in years, and they're just like, oh god, I love them so much. It just, yeah, I can't describe them. This just made my day.
Just be there. Just there for communication, there for helping hand, a little advice if you can. It's a new experience and can be scary, but if you just have someone there to know that you're scared and just let you talk about it, it's usually, you can get through it a lot better.
To balance the freedom and, you know, strictness, you know, some parents are so strict and some are so freedom. I think there's a huge balance there when you get to college. You never know if you should, you know, be asking your parents this or that, but I think to balance that, really give your student or your kid some freedom.
I would say definitely the first 2 months are the most difficult. So just being aware of that as a parent is really important, kind of knowing what your student is going through. Maybe you can think back to when you went to college and how you felt. Just being available, being encouraging, not being too demanding as far as in the first couple months, students are for sure still feeling it out. So just being there and available to talk when needed.
I mean, realize that, you know, it's not always, good advice isn't always going to be accepted, like, you know, openly. I mean, maybe a couple weeks, a year down the road, be like, oh, yeah, you're right. But I mean, it always helps.
I would advise them to just give your kid full support and the opportunity to be able to take advantage of the area around Bozeman and help them get, I don't know, help them with their academics in any way that they can, because MSU has a strong academic program.
Have full faith that your student is getting a learning experience, not only an education, but a life experience that's going to help them out for the rest of their life, prep them for adult life, and prep them to be a better person.